I'm going to show you when to be a little bit careful with coordinate grids like this one. So if I put a cross here, you might think, starting at the origin, that's 1 to the right, 1 up. Well, that's wrong. Well, it's definitely 1 to the right because it says 1 there. If you go up this way, you can see this cross is looking at 2 on the y-axis. So it's actually 1 along the corridor, 2 up the stairs. Right? Remember, just look at the y-axis. That's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So actually it's 1 to the right, 2 up. So you just need to be a little bit careful. Read the scales carefully. Alright? I mean, this could have been easily, these could have easily been 10, 20s. In that case, there's actually 10 to the right, there, and then 2 up. Okay? Right, you could have this one, for example, here. Well, that one is 10 to the right, and then 4, 5 up. Don't expect the crosses to be always with the grid lines meet, right? Let's do it quickly. Do another one. Right, if I want to plot 1.5 along the corridor, 1.5, same as 1.5, 1.5 along the corridor, 2 up the stairs. So start from the origin, 1.5, it's right there, and then 2 up, 1, 2. That would be right here. Or I could have something like this, 0.5, half, and then 2.5 up the stairs. So start from the origin, 0.5 is right there, it's halfway between 0 and 1. So 0, that's a half, 0.5 along the corridor, and then I want to go 2.5 up the stairs. 1, 2, 2.5 is right there. So you could have decimal numbers, fractions as coordinates. Right, something else. Quickly, very quickly, I want to show you. In a previous video, I showed you that if you've got a line, for example, going straight down, vertical one, remember that orange line, that vertical line crosses the x-axis at -1. So this one is called x equals -1. And similarly, if I had something like this, say it goes straight down like this. Well, that vertical one crosses the x-axis at half. That's a half, okay? Between 0 and 1 is a half. So this one's called x equals half, or you could say x equals 0.5, or you can call it x equals half. Both correct. Remember these ones? Horizontal ones? This horizontal one crosses the y-axis at 1, right there. So this one's called y equals 1. Right, here's a special one. I'm going to show you a special one, right? I'm going to draw an orange line along here. Just about see it. Right there. It's got 2 names. That vertical line has got 2 names. 2 different names. Well, that orange line crosses the x-axis at 0. So you can call it okay. So as I was saying, that orange line crosses the x-axis at 0. So you can call it x equals 0. And the obvious name for that line there is called the y-axis. You can call it the y-axis. There's 2 names for it. And in the same way, if you had an orange line, there you go, x equals 0, y-axis. So that orange line is x equals 0 and y-axis. Similarly, if you had an orange line following the x-axis, there's 2 names for it. Obviously the x-axis, it's called the x-axis. Or you could say the orange line crosses the y-axis at 0, so we'd call it y is equal to 0. Both names are correct for this orange line.